Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I didn't see any ones when the intro music was playing. Oh, there's one. Okay, Annie, thank you, because I was gonna have a good time. I hope you heard me laughing because Kuja was not happy with the notification on my phone. So anyway, that's what's got her riled. She's on high alert, security wise. She's got to take care of us all. So, welcome to Sussex Saturday on VS Speaks Royally. I hope you're having so far a wonderful Saturday, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in this beautiful world. So, yes, we have quite a bit. I couldn't even get all the screenshots I wanted into StreamYard. That's how many I had. So we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. Hey, Cecilda, I see you spamming. Yes, good to see you in the stream. All right. Everybody, where do I begin? All right, let me, where I have to start first. So, hi to everyone coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, sister, and good to see you. You know how we do. And I don't want to delay trash time because yes, it's chock full of some good stuff. Stuff that the squad has already talked about, I'm sure. And then we had a good laugh yesterday. So, bang. I couldn't help myself last night. And I do apologize for cutting up on your stream. But, it's all in love. Woo, okay. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, Comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do on every Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote of Harry and Meghan. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world, and titles and all that. Okay. All right. So this week, last Saturday, hopefully all of you or most of you got a chance to listen in on the event that Harry had with regard to Spare and the discussion of loss, grief, healing, etc. I was on the road, so did not hear it, but did see clips, and I appreciate those that shared. So that was exciting, and then of course Uplift took place March 7th and 8th. Better Up, which is Harry is CIO. Okay, I just like to put that out there because some people act like he doesn't have a job, but he does, in addition to many other things. So they had their 2-day summit and heard and saw all the good things that were coming out about that. I just had to save this picture because that's Harry. All right. In addition to all of that stuff that was happening, the news dropped on the lawsuit that Harry has among other celebrities that are involved in the lawsuit, but he's, his name carries the weight, so therefore it's usually the one prominently out there on there. So I saw on Reuters, and I love how they say Britain's Prince Harry's lawsuit against the publisher of the Daily Mirror newspaper over allegations of phone hacking will go to trial in May, a judge at London's High Court ruled. And so the publisher of the Daily Mirror, from my understanding, that's no longer in operation, but it could be, but I'm not sure anyway. His initials are PM. So Byline Investigations covers the lawsuits and the stuff like this. So we will be seeing more information coming out from them. But Prince Harry versus Piers Morgan, it's on. Trial of the century. The phone hacking case set to rock Morgan's world. I hope it rocks his world. Let me just be quiet and sip my tea. Morgan, PM, needs to be rocked in many ways. Pegged maybe too, because he's had to stick up that behind for nearly 7 years with regard to ranting and raving about Meghan. So maybe this will be it for him, but probably like a herpes sore. He comes right on back. All right. Omid also did his little breaking. Prince Harry's lawsuit against the former Mirror publisher, MGN, will go to trial in May. Now, that's going to be the one to watch, yes. So it alleges unlawful intel gathering by journalists at the paper between 1996 and 2011. So this is prior to Meghan, so we don't need to intertwine, the Derangers. They're having a rough week. The Derangers are having a rough week, and which you all will see shortly. But, it is what it is. So Harry may even testify. Woo! See, they wanted to, with the other lawsuit that Meghan had, they wanted so badly for her to get on the stand, but that's not happening. Harry's not afraid of y'all. So, I want to show this little clip. Let me just see. I had this also. What is this? Oh, because this is his lawyer representing, Harry and the other claimants, that Harry would be the only witness relied upon in his case. So don't go trying to think that you're going to see his wife on the stand, because there's no reason. This happened before she came along, nor will his exes. Okay. Y'all might try to pull them in, but that's not. All right. So I do want to show this because I saw this video out on Twitter and I immediately thought of Harry. and the royal family and the media and all that stuff. So here you go. So Harry stared into the face of the snakes, and every time slaps them down. I chuckled when I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, that's Harry." Of course, the reddish tank to the cat. Just go with me. You don't have to understand, but I hope you got a little chuckle out of that too. All right. So, in addition to the news on Harry's lawsuit, which we'll have to get on our radar for May, I saw this headline and I laughed because I'm like, okay, this really is not as serious as y'all are trying to say. And I'm not reading it because I'm just taking the screenshot. So Meghan Markle suffers legal blow over her podcast. So at first I was like, what the heck is this thing talking about? Well, it's the patent on her trademark and archetypes. I'm not concerned. It will come around, and obviously, I'm sure it's available and all that other stuff. But, just a little delay and them getting their business together. No worries. Nothing to see here, right? Mm-hmm. So when was that? It was earlier in the week. We were seeing tabloid pictures. Let me see if I even pulled them across. I might have deleted them because I was over my limit. And I can only get but so much in here. I did have pictures, but yeah, I don't know where they are. There was this big news. Oh, Tyler Perry has been spotted in Montecito, and they showed his car turning on a private drive, which they just declared was Harry and Meghan's, and blah, blah, blah. And so, we go on about our lives. We're like, okay, why are you stalking, especially Tyler? But yes, he has a special friendship, but there are other friends of his that live in that area or vicinity, and even on that private drive. So then the news broke. And I love how it's been covered by several different organizations. And let me just read it. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have christened their daughter Princess Lilibet Diana at their home in California. And I said, oh, go ahead, CBS. Oh, go ahead, CNN. The daughter of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Lilibet, has been christened. So that made sense that her godfather, Tyler Perry, would be in the vicinity. Ooh. And what did Tyler say in the Netflix series? If they have to go over there to do that, to christen her over in the UK, he didn't want no parts. Okay. Anyway, we did get official, people exclusively confirms that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex held a christening for their 21-month-old daughter last Friday in a small and intimate ceremony at their home in Montecito, California. The godmother or godmoms have not been disclosed, but they don't need to be. Tyler said that they asked him, so we can't say that, but yeah, I just love that. It says, I can, their spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess, I can confirm that Princess Lilibet Diana was christened on Friday, March 3rd, by the Archbishop of Los Angeles, the Reverend John Taylor. After seeing that, I saw the silliest headlines or tweets from some of the Rhoda, like, LA is so far from Montecito. Why would she be in LA? Okay, it says the Archbishop of Los Angeles, but it says she was christened at their home in an intimate ceremony. So I really need the Rhoda to come down off their crazy horse. But it was the title that got them. It got them the most. Now Squad just went from 0 to 1,000 with laughter because we were like, well, it's about damn time. Again, The cat slapped snakes in the head. Okay. So, as I transition right into, and eventually we'll get into, trash time, but y'all stay with me here because a little bit of it intertwines, but I want to keep all of this kind of separate. So, I wanted to remind everybody in 1917 letters patent established by King George V, the decree states that any children born from the sons of the sovereign are to be referred to as prince and princesses. So the change to Space's children happened by QE2, which she could have left, the second and third child just styled as lady and master, but or miss and master, or whatever they called them, because it's only the heir of the firstborn of the firstborn would have been called prince. So to make them all feel special, QE2 changed their titles. When Charles became king, of course, they truly were to fall under the prince and princess title. So I don't know what all the hubbubaloo is all about, but it's much to do about nothing. Looney Toony, fresh and fruities over something that he could not stop unless he had this changed, and the world was watching his horse, and they still are, but So, let me just say, on the 8th, I checked the website when I started seeing some hints of the title and blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, okay. So at 9:40 a.m. Eastern time, I took this screenshot off of the official royal family line of succession. Then I started seeing, Palace will update the headline, the titles and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, when I saw the official announcement of her christening and they were using the title, I was like, let me go out here and look. Now, the members, I did let them know, hey, the titles have been updated. So when I went out here on the 9th at 9:09 a.m., shocker, they had updated the titles for Archie and Lilibet. Now, many were saying, oh, they forced Charles' hand. No, they didn't. It's part of that letters patent that they, were. So if we all think back in time, when QE2 passed away, whose titles were immediately changed? Because at that time, Archie and Lilibet's should have also been changed. As everybody moved up a number, the titles would have changed. There would have been nothing made of it if they had just done it then. But, they don't think. Their brain matter scattered. Okay. So we just see that, yeah, they were given titles after a royal row. Well, I don't know, or row, as they like to say. Harry and Meghan weren't fighting over it. It was stated. Oh, and then y'all owe Meghan an apology because you remember that Oprah interview? I believe it was March 2021. When she stated about all that was going on and they wanted to change things. Yeah. Y'all need to be apologizing to Meghan. Because, see, her ancestors are smacking the living poop out of people who continue to, spew the craziness about her. But, okay. Just a few more and we will get to trash time. I know. So, and I will be discussing a little bit of the title gate again when I get there. But Meghan was seen out. I just want to show some of the pictures. It was an event that she did, I believe, for International Women's Day. And if you see the handbag she has, I had to chuckle because, yeah, the official Chanel, they were like, oh, she's carrying the Chanel 19 flat bag. I'm sure cosplay is like trying to order it up. Anyway, let me behave myself. But I just wanted to share those little tidbits. I did see their date pictures. I do have them saved, but I just don't want to share them per se. That's their date night. Let them have that for the couple that they claim is not happy. But anyway, okay. Let me see if there's anything else. No, I'll start right off the gate with the title gate, and then we'll see. But there's over 215 comments. Yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna be lost in the sauce. Lorna, what did you say? VS speaks. Stupid is as stupid does when it comes to Chucky and the men in the gray suit. They are so clueless. They are so clueless. Mrs. S, it ain't just the Sussex's porters that bought that bag. Just saying. Okay. We all know Megan's impact. The bag is sold out. The outfit will be sold out. The jacket. It's just we already know. Mm-hmm. All right, so she would do good to look at some of Megan's formal wear that she's worn since marrying Harry, just to see what would probably be better for the age group. Because although Megan's a little bit older, she's not that much older than cosplay can wear the dress coats. Hey, why not? She can zhuzh them up and add some length. Okay, I'm just scrolling back. Diane, archbishops in Episcopal Church cover broad territory, not just one city. Yeah, but the UKers think they know more about California than a natural-born Californian. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, let me hit this thing so we can get on into. Y'all kill me. Y'all really do. I have to. Let me take that off. Let me come up here. Let me just click that. Go back to comments. And just click. Ooh, Mrs. S. I am blown away. You're going to make me cry, and I need to be in my most, petty mode. Okay. I'm looking forward to great returns. Love all that you do to keep me sane and laughing. Oh my gosh. Mrs. S, that's for you for that very, very generous gift. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Oh my. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. Okay. Oh, Carol, come on now. Thank you for the super sticker. Okay, and then we'll get into trash time. I'm not getting hassled for not going to trash time. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, Carol. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. I'm so excited I done hit the wrong thing, but here we go. All right, let me click off of that comment. Let me come down here and take a deep breath. All right. Here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. All right, for trash time, I'm going to pick up where I've kind of left off with title gate, as I like to call it. I'm going to take this banner off for a second because sometimes with it cuts off the dates at the bottom, which are important. So, we went through I just mentioned and referenced the 1917 letters patent. So from this tabloid is back to June 2021. Charles won't let Archie be a prince even when he's king. Prince of Wales plans not to include grandson among slimmed down, lower cost frontline royals is revealed as row that ignited Oprah outburst. Remember, June 2021, March 2021 was the Oprah interview. So in September 2022, after the Queen had died, just coming out of the period of mourning when they shouldn't have been so flippin' petty, but they stayed in their petty mode. So King Charles has not decided whether to let Duke and Duchess of Sussex children, Archie and Lilibet, use Prince or Princess titles yet, and the delay is heightening tensions, claim royal expert. I'm a royal expert too, and there were no tensions, and it's not like he could stop it. He was just being a petty SOB. That's my nice way of putting it. Because, yeah. Now, this one, okay, I have my dates out of sync, but this is from the 23rd, same person. But King Charles is willing to officially give. So 2 days later, she says has not decided. So, yeah. See the games that they're playing with the titles, but someone else on March 9th of 2023, private conversations took place. Oh, really? Do tell. You mean they're still leaking over there at the palaces? Charles confirmed to Harry that Archie and Lilibet would be allowed to use their prince and princess titles. Now, this was initially put out on the 9th at 2 something, and then they updated it. You had to update it after you saw that they had updated the line of succession. Because Charles couldn't stop it. Now, unless he goes back to 1917 and has a conversation with King George V. But other than that, it was a done deal at the time when the Queen died. And we do remember how quickly the titles of King C3, his consort, his heir, and his cosplaying wife were updated on the website, on the line of succession, as well as on their social media accounts. I believe Space and Cosplay updated their social media accounts before they could even make a formal announcement that he was given the title of, Prince of Wales. So keep the shit, shove the bull up your ass, because we already know that they were, as of the moment that the Queen was declared dead, they were prince and princess because you were now king. Okay. Yes, the biracial children of your second son, yes, are finally styled as they should be. Don't be shamed. Don't be shamed, Charles. It's okay. For a man that wanted to be his current wife's tampon way back in the day when he was married to another woman, you should never be shamed about nothing that ever occurs. Okay? Thank you. All right. Now, let's see. I think this was also that the palace confirmed with the couple last year that they, the prince and princess made it clear that titles would not be taken away. They could not take it away unless they had, and I believe, and Elaine and all the other ones that understand this, make sure I'm saying this correctly. In order for King C3 to have technically changed the rules for Archie and Lilibet, the privy, what is that, assembly or court or whatever, his privy council would have had to make some change, and then it would have had to go through, what do you guys have over there? Like your Congress. I don't know if that's technically, but I think in order to change that, that's what would have occurred, the letters patent. So anyway, I could be wrong, but I'm just gonna anyway. Let me put my banner back up. Okay, so let me come over. Hello to everybody that has joined. Welcome. welcome. Let me see. Oh, yes. Now, I found this funny, and I put it under trash time. As we prepare to anoint the king and the consort, I pray that they would be guided and strengthened by the Holy Spirit. Sir, you should have did that a long time ago, because these two people who carried on affairs on their spouses. Now, there's talk about the paternity of her children being King C3, but nevertheless, they need a whole lot of oil. I hope you have brought oil in from all around the world, because the anointing that will have to take place. I don't even know how people could even be part of that church, but okay, moving on. What is this? Oh yeah. He officially invites them to the coronation. So how nice of him to officially invite his son and daughter-in-law to his coronation. But I love how it's like the spokesperson has said that, the couple's attendance will not be disclosed just yet. Let me just show you how Harry deals with these people. Okay. I just like to remind everybody, slapping the snakes all around. Okay, breathe. So the date of the coronation is our King Archie's birthday. So this is probably why they haven't made their decision yet. More than likely they'll be there, but maybe not, especially since you told them to vacate the house. Why would they? Or Frogmore Cottage, why would they come? Where are they going to stay during the big shindig? Come on now. Anyway, we've discussed that piece, but I do want it highlighted that, yes, he picked the date of his grandson's birthday that he really didn't want to acknowledge, and took him 6 months to change the title. Okay. Or to appropriately style them per their birthright. Okay. Woo! What else do I have? Oh, this is, yeah. The Rhoda is going mad, as well as the Derangers, and now I understand the U.S. Derangers and the non-U.S. Derangers are all battling each other, because the U.S. Derangers, since the styling titles have changed, want the monarchy gone, and so the others do not, and I'm loving it for them. I love it for them. So Emu, as she's called. So the perennial question still remains: if being a royal is so traumatic, such a burden, carries so much intergenerational pain, why would you want to style your kids prince and princess? Keep your own royal titles. Number one, Harry's birthright is to be called a prince because he was born to a prince. The heir to the throne. Okay. Number two, it is Archie and Lilibet's birthrights, being born to a prince, but also being the grandchildren of the monarch. Emu knows this, and I'm so sick of these people. Okay. So there were so many screenshots of them losing their minds, but I don't even know if I, let me see. I think this one, oh yes. We all know this troll account. So Karen Ames is a troll account. It's hilarious. This is unacceptable. William and Catherine must take the throne as soon as possible. Squad was having the ball with this one. So this makes it even more funny, is that the Rhoda always tells him himself, oh Lord, okay, Kuja, it's okay. So RP, that's his initials, his name is on the screen. I understand the royal website will now be updated to call Harry and Meghan's children Prince and Princess now that the Sussexes have taken time to consider and decided they want to exercise the right. It wasn't Harry and Meghan's decision. It was a birthright and should have happened immediately when they changed the other Looney Toony Fresh for Fruities titles. right after right after the queen died. She won't even. Let me move on. Okay. So, this also, they tell on themselves. So I didn't even see what the top tweet was. This was just her response, but it's very telling. And it is from someone outside the US, as you can see, because it says the response is in Spanish, I believe. So that's not the case, but we were led to expect that the king would need to do something, such as discuss it with his son beforehand, much to talk about on their this podcast tomorrow. Oh, so King C3 had to clear it with space first? Is that what you're trying to say, RE? That space is running the shit? Interesting. Interesting. When I tell you they tell on themselves, they start running their fingers on them keyboards and they tell on themselves. But the last little tidbit that I want to share, and I didn't bring over music, but I'll sing. Celebrate new titles. Come on. Do 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 do. Oh, for his birthday. Dun 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 dun. The royal family put out wishing the new Duke of Edinburgh a very happy birthday. The king has conferred the dukedom of Edinburgh upon his brother Prince Edward for on his 59th birthday. Isn't that special? This also was supposed to have happened when the queen passed away. From all that I've heard over the years, that actually it should have happened when Philip passed away. So the queen should have done this back then, but I will not speak ill of the dead, but moving along. So last night, I couldn't help myself and I dropped, I was listening from the clouds as I do most times on Royal Sussex, and Baron was touching on this subject, and I had to, because it hit me. So we, call the new Duke's wife Ford Fiesta, and so it hit me like she's been promoted from a Ford Escape. I mean, from a Ford Fiesta to a Ford Escape. See, it's a little bigger. It's got a little bit more room. And so when I looked at, the specs, it has a little more horsepower, so she'll be able to do a little bit more work as a duchess. I can't. So now we will no longer call her Ford Fiesta. She should be called Ford Escape. And I did see someone, love you to death, who said Ford Escort. I'm just gonna leave that where y'all grab that if you grabbed it. So, so see the specs, Fiesta is the little putt-putt, that could, and then the Escape is a little bigger of a putt-putt that wish they could, but they won't. Okay, that is all that I have for trash time. As I said, there's a whole lot that just did not get pulled over, and it probably was best not to even, but yeah. I had my limit of 100 screenshots in StreamYard. Even Kuja is happy about the new title for them. Woo! All right, let me jump into comments. Cookies and cream, happy birthday! What? Oh my gosh, did I not have you on my list? I don't think I did. I will have to make up for that. You know that. So I try to keep up with the birthdays. Firefly, if you're in here, a happy belated birthday. I saw that it was your birthday a couple of days ago, and yeah, so. So now, Ford Escape, please spread the word. That is her new, title. The Duchess of Escape. See how that flowed? It's an E. Okay, let me just 1, 2. Okay. All right, let me come up here. Oh, sunshine. Thank you. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to be able to come up in here. Whew. All right. I think I'm going to grab that. Oh, that's pretty far back in the car. Let me just say thank you to Sunshine. Sunshine, thank you for the super sticker. Let me come back over here. Let me go down here. Let me click over here. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay. Joy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. I hope I have not missed any more while I've been going on and on. But Cookies and Cream, your happy birthday. I obviously did not, but let me make my update now because I do keep miscellaneous. What is this? 311. Okay. Cookies and Cream. 311 Cookies and Cream birthday. So I know for next year and keep track of this. Yeah. All right. Oh, you have to let me know these things in advance. You know I like to put up my little post, and I'm gonna feel bad because I didn't do you one, but I'll take care of it. Cookies and Cream, my manager. Okay. I updated my little list. I'm coming over into YouTube to make sure I haven't missed any other milestone messages that I don't see on the other side. Okay, yeah, no. Let's see. Hi, Ty Eyes. How are you? Let me see. Mrs. S. Woo! He's only 59 years old. In what currency? Well, do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll leave that alone. You know they don't age well. Harry's the one that got out. Mm-hmm. And that was her youngest, right? No. Yeah, no. Is Andrew the youngest? I don't even remember now. Okay, moving on. It's not important. It's not important. Love it. Haha. Ford Escape. Yep, that's her name. That's her little nickname, Ford Escape. Let me see. Sylvie, Elena Valley. I saw a tweet online that PM won an award and started talking about Megan during his speech. Says he need help. Yeah, he does. He needs to be shut down. Like, cut his mic. Don't invite him on. He's a horrible person, but they love, hate, what is her name? Rebel Wilson, who was on the Bravo show with Andy Cohen. And instead of her leading with her mom asked rude questions, so Megan was not as warm, she was like, oh, and she wasn't as warm, And they were like, well, why not? And then, oh, well, it could be because my mom asked some rude questions, like, where are your kids? And blah, blah, blah. So Andy's like, and you don't think that could have? They lead with their buffoonery first. With their buffoonery first. Annie, a putt for Varoom, yes. And then vroom, vroom. It's probably a little smoother, like vroom, vroom. But yeah, she's a Ford Escape now. I can't stand myself right now. I really can't. Alma, thank you. Thank you so much. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you. Okay. Let me get to the comments. Hey, Fiona's Life, how are you? I hope you're well. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm scrolling down. Let me see this. Edwina and Ken are still second tier if going by succession importance, which is like getting invited into the executive suite but not be allowed to use a toilet. Oh, and there's much to do as now they're trying to say that Charles should have went and followed how, is it Sweden and Denmark where, the second in line, technically, the second born son's line has been changed where either they are prince and princess, they're not HRHs, or they're just completely not prince and princesses. I think she went full throttle and just took that whole title away. Where in Sweden, they're still prince and princesses, they're just not HRHs. So for those that are get all into the title stuff, but yeah, they wanted the same thing for now they want the same thing for Harry and Meghan. Children, go F off. So hey, information man show, how are you, Alan? Since the Queen's funeral, she will always be Ford Pinto to me. Woo! This is for you for the super sticker. Oh, let me get over here. Okay. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. See, Pinto was my first car. Thanks to my dad. And when he delivered it, it was 3 different colors on that car. The hood was a different color from the driver's door, and then the rest of the body of the car. Well, thanks to my grandmother, she had it painted. But yeah, that Ford Pinto. Talk about doing some. Never mind. She can only wish she could do the road tricks, doing figure 8, as I like to call it, when you're going zigzagging back and forth on the road. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or doing figure 8s in parking lots. Yes. Burning rubber. I guess she does all that too. Anyway, let me go on. Thank you. He is the youngest? Okay. Let me move on. Let me move on. Well, the one that I'll just say Pedogate, the one that was involved with that. I mean, he still has his hair. I mean, his sister does, but of course she would. But it's a well-positioned matted hairdo. But yeah, I'm just okay. Mrs. S. Seemed like there is something in the water on the island that's causing the inhabitants to age at a rapid pace. Time to pull up the bridge. It might be too late. Maybe it's just behind the palaces, where they eat bland food and have to dress up for dinners and, maybe it's all the formal wear. The men don't get to wear the tiaras and stuff. Maybe that's hurting their feelings too. Who knows? Feelings of cream, Mrs. VS, I understand, no problem. You're still the best client. Monica, thank you so much. Lorna, Rebel Wilson knew exactly what she was doing. She has studied. Yeah, she's a pistol. Nasty one she is. Mrs. Edwina is the 4th child. Andrew was the So Philip said, "Oh, you think you're done? Okay. I need another one to come 4th. Okay." So that's how that all worked. Gotcha. I still think it was kind of ugly what they did with him. Like, he should have been given his title like they do for all the other males that marry. They get their dukedom and when they marry. And I'm not sure what the big thrill is to have the Duke of Edinburgh, because everybody's going to think of your dad. But enjoy it. I'm sure Escape is going to enjoy hers. She finally got what she's always wanted. Yes. Diane, Met Gala, Oscars, lots of red carpet Possibilities upcoming. Will the derangers be able to survive all these and possibly a coronation appearance? No, they won't. Mm-mm. I don't know if I could handle if they went to the Met Gala or the Oscars. That just would, yeah. Just from the fashion standpoint, them being there, that would be great. But yeah, Megan slays us, so that's just Kim Allen. Isn't the Ford Pinto the one that got discontinued? Because when they got rear-ended, they would blow up. Yes, Kim, that is true. Yep, that is true. Yes, did see that, and I wanted to pull that over, but yeah, can't take the chance with the copyright stuff. So, but I did see it, and mhm. Oh, is she? I hope her back feels better. It's probably her second son has been walking all over her, but nevertheless, let's continue. Sylvia, Gwendolyn, yes, I saw it. I bet they did not mention on their morning show. Diane Chaz got tired of getting egged and serenaded by the Not My King gospel choir. He was forced to do the right thing. I mean, he could have let it go on, but don't get to your con celebration and think that everybody's going to be doing backflips and such. Especially when they see this new golden carriage that's going to be rolled out. I'm not sure why he needed a new one, but okay. He could have zhuzhed up the other one and kept it pushing. Claudia, my name for Sophie is Sourface. Well, I mean, that fits too. That fits too. Woo, Lorna Allen. Ford Pinto was a gas guzzler, such like the Duchess of Edinburgh. No telling what she's guzzling. Okay. And speaking of guzzling, I did see that some of the Rhoda are going mad about. So Megan, in the pictures that I showed earlier, I think they went to a vegan restaurant, and they showed an older picture of her out to dinner, one of the formal engagements where there was a plate in front of her, and saying vegan, really? And it's like, Megan is a foodie. Now, I didn't take a screenshot of my tweet, but I will give you pretty much what I said. So under Special K, she had tweeted out something, and I responded and was laughing, and I said, laugh out loud. Megan is a foodie. She does, what is it? She eats like a lot of different foods, and she eats, Harry makes sure that she eats plenty of meat, something to that effect. I know I'm paraphrasing my own self because I don't want to take the time to look up the tweet. But that was my reply, and I think Special K lost herself in laughter. But it is the truth. If they want to play like that, Weekend Squad can go there too. All right, move on. Cookies and Cream, the hateful ones went berserk over Archie and Lily's titles. The Unroyals were probably seething with anger because it was announced. They were forced to acknowledge it. Again, the UK Royals continue to play. I don't even say they play checkers. I don't even know because checkers is too advanced for them. Chess definitely is what Harry and Meghan are playing. I don't know what board game that's for the ages up to the age of 3, but checkers is not it. Yeah, they're way under that type of thing. So martial arts, evil aging them. Oh, it's the evil aging them. Look at that deep face, crown, and cosplay. Yeah, and they still have the energy that they put out there. Hey, the Bud Files, how are you? Carol will outrank her. Exactly. That's that, and as much many. I only want to see her, curtsy and all this other stuff to the other two. So be it. She's done it before in private since they're so like formal behind the scenes. Hey Nora, the Stock Explorer, how are you? Let me see. Coming down. Forget what Fortis is guzzling. I want to know what Edwina is. Ah, you better stop it. On Harry sent over vegan cupcakes. He said, "Isn't he sweet?" Mrs. That's a special case still in the air. I've not seen her. She's on Twitter. I don't think she. I think she's kind of taken a Tina and Michelle type thing, and she's busy and yeah. Yep, she's on Twitter and Instagram, but not really posting on YouTube. Hattie, they are playing one of those children card games. Well, yeah, and it's not even, let me think. I can't even think. Go Fish? Okay, that's the first thing that popped in my head, but all right. Miss V, is Calmally going to be pulling the gold coach or sitting in? Oh, Lord. Joy? I'll have to really start reading y'all comments first. Okay. Leslie, thank you. Let me see the. Okay. I just have to scan it. I know everybody has seen it. Thank you for the super sticker. Their titles will never be removed because if KC and W die before George is 21. Yes. H titles and H titles removed. Andrew is king in line, so king succession line ends. Yes, but we know that could never happen. All of that stuff, because the outrage of letting Randy Andy keep his, and even stepping into the line of king. My gosh, yeah, that's a whole lot of leapfrogging. Can you imagine? See, my whole thing is if all of that happened and they don't remove titles, yeah, then you would be looking at the Prince Regent or something for Harry. If all of that stuff happened, not that I wanted to, karma is what karma is, and the ancestors speak when they speak. Okay. Carolyn, thank you, Candyland. There you go. That's even better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go fish. Linnea. Okay. Let's see. Mrs. S, she said she would be back on soon. Yeah. Mrs. S, Special K is the real deal. She is. So just being a content creator, and all the content creators that are in here can attest to this, that it can be draining and it can take a lot of your energy. I didn't even say anything Tuesday and just went right to doing a live stream on Thursday. But yeah, each content creator has to do what is best for him or herself. Oh, and speaking of content creators, those that are members, I have a little something special that I would like to start doing called Members Corner. And it's for content creators, and that I just highlight your channels and interview you. Mm-hmm. So you'll be hearing more shortly in the members section. Mm-hmm. So get ready. Okay. Going back to comments, let's see. Cookies and Cream, the clip of Marlon Wayans making fun of Sir Peg-a-Lot, and that wax, those wax figures were very scary. Yeah, I had to take a pause. I was like, who hates them? But okay, yeah. If you see it, tweet it, retweet it, do all that you can. There you go. Lorna, Megan never declared herself a vegan. She loves a good roast chicken. Hello, engagement. Hello. When they were in Morocco, hello. Was that pigeon they were trying or something? And Harry was trying to get, Megan was like, let me take a bite. She truly has never, she's a foodie. She likes food. And as I said in my tweet reply, she gets plenty of meat from Harry. Now, moving on. Okay. Let's see, Leslie. It doesn't matter where in the world the successor lives, Harry would be king over Andrew. Yep, exactly. And I'm not even going to keep putting that out there, but okay. Oh, let's see. Carolyn, I am still dealing with my mom. Oh, she's back in the hospital. Prayers for her. Many prayers for her. Um, yeah, many prayers for her. Mrs. S. It's as though bald mop and broomsticks no longer exist. They're still. Are they still working? I have not noticed. Well, I mean, did they ever? Did they ever? She married, and it was like the hidden the hidden wife. Locked away in the dungeon, so to speak. It was like that reverse. Who was in the dungeon? Well, it's not even a dungeon. I guess Rapunzel. And she does have her clips in, but the clips would have been pulled out if he. Anyway, cookies and cream. Sylvia, the Royals were never going to acknowledge the Sussex children unless they had to. Those kids have been othered. They've been othered from day one. Harry, to know that they saw that tweet from DB, those are his initials that works for the BBC, because he was fired for like 24 hours and then rehired, where it showed that couple with the monkey between them holding hands, and then referred to, royal baby comes home right at the date that they had announced that, Archie had been born. So, yeah, Harry sees all, y'all. Y'all better get it together over there. Gwendolyn VS speaks absolutely the truth. Marshall, Harry has that all-born sweet meat. We all know that part of the book. He couldn't even get up. Okay. All right. Moving along. Let's see. Meghan eats healthy. That's why she looks so beautiful. She does, and she also allows herself, like she says, a burger. She may not eat, the big. Never mind. Let me think of some. She may not eat an entire one, but she will have a burger. And it was in an interview that she stated that she does allow herself. That's why she's a foodie. She can taste and enjoy all the different um, savory moments that she can find. Oh, y'all want me to be bad? I'm going to behave myself. Mrs. S. Before Meghan came on the scene, all Broomstick had to do was open her mouth, draw back her lips, and wave. No talking. Well, could you taste and smell what it's smelling or something? However, she said that time, and it was like, what in the world is she talking about? Okay. I prefer that she just, does the, what does Baron call it with her hands? Jazz hands? Yeah, I prefer she does the jazz hands. And stays out of taking pictures with young melanated children, especially. I'm glad she gave up this project when she was building playgrounds or whatever the heck it was, forests and all that other stuff. Gwendolyn, they don't have time to cover the whales, only time for the set, because the censuses is what gives them the money. It sells their papers when they put their crazy headlines. That's what sells their papers. So, we all know that. Yes. How far back am I? Oh, I'm not that far. Let me see. Sylvie Marshall, we just heard Harry say his best smell is his wife. Now, how many of y'all? How many of y'all anticipated that is what he was going to say? I know. I was like, if you don't say your wife, there's going to be trouble, Harry. Stephen Colbert was speechless. Clink. If I had two glasses out, clink. There you go. Alma, they just take vacations, never work balding. Thank you. Her driving her children to school allegedly is an engagement. You figure that one out. Caroline, sorry to hear about your mom, Caroline. Yes. Be thinking of her today and every day. Yes, very much so. Woo. The jokes. Diane, C3 needs Archie and the chicks perform at the Shining Hat party, but I'm thinking he's also booked. Oh, Lord. I know there's some word that, some squatties want to see Megan in the Spencer tiara. Now that will be the laughter. She should be wearing the one that she wore to their wedding, since that was gifted unto her by QE2. And I know things have changed since, the three got into office, so to speak. But yeah, that should be the one. But hey, maybe she will rock out in a Spencer one if they come to the con narration. Sylvia Megan said on the TIG she loves French fries. Yeah. hmm And in fact, it was an interview she did. I know we've highlighted it here, and it's probably been highlighted before on others, where she was in the city and had met up with friends the night before and had steak. So if people would listen to her, they would know there's nothing. Foodies will eat just about everything. All right. Hey, CG, how are you? Leslie, it was tea. She asked of you can taste the smell. Okay, is that what? She's a winner. She is a winner. I don't care what you say. They pushed her through only because of who she was betting in college. Yeah, university, whatever you want to call it. Dana, Rhoda talk about royal snub to Lily's christening, but no mention about the Spencer aunt's presence at Montecito for the christening. They were invited, they just didn't come. What would they gain? And I wouldn't want them anywhere near my home either. They really wouldn't have been able to get pictures, which is what they live on for the PR. Like them going into Boston for that malarkey award that they were giving away, and then left $170,000 plus bill for Bostonians to take care of. I bet you won't invite them no more, will you? Okay. Hey, Connie, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you are well. Let's see. Sylvia Gwynn, yes, he was licking his lips when he said his wife was his best smell. Yeah, that just made some wigs fall off all around the UK. Hattie. But did you see the expression on his face when he said it? Yeah, child. He had memories. Okay. Y'all are gonna I'm gonna start going somewhere. Let me behave. Woo, thank you for the clinking glasses. I think that's what that is. I can't see it clearly on StreamYard, but Alma, yes, Dana, exactly. Who knows? They might be godparents. Well, they could be. He's been close with his family. I see Fergie has been doing her rounds on, the media tour. And of course, Harry and Meghan keep coming up in the questions when they should stick to, Fergie, her ex-husband that she lives with, and their children and grandchildren and all that. But, nevertheless, and but Squad is listening, because if Fergie steps just a pinky toe and says something off the gate, yeah, she'll get slapped down like that snake in that clip that I showed. Then Michelle answered the same question. Was her husband? Well, child. Marsha, one more naughty joke. Meghan is what we call a red bone, so Harry had. He's have had that red bone, okay? Per his words, when he saw that Snapchat, who's that? Okay. And now he knows. Now she's every woman, okay. Those lyrics. Let me move on. Lydia, no need to deal with the drama. Does Angela, still work? Just use the Spencer tiara if they choose to go. Yes, that's all. That's all. Just use a Spencer. That would be something, wouldn't it? Although then the people will, she's not a Spencer. She's married to one of And I do believe I read something where the uncle had offered, but I could be wrong. I mean, Fergie went into the church with a flower, like flowers on her head. And then when she came out, she was wearing, the York tiara that had been made special for her. So I would have thought that there could have been one for the Sussex, since she is the first Duchess of Sussex, the ones that they. Okay. I'm going to skip some of these, but let's see. Harry's two aunts came to Lilibet. That was enough. They didn't need Charles. Why would they want people that would have leaked all the details? Why would they have wanted that? The fact that the Rhoda is stalking outside of their property, or where their property may be located, yeah, that's just hilarious to me. But now they know why Tyler Perry flew in on his private jet, the Freedom plane, and then came in and for the blessing of his godchild, whose life we can all say, we can, really say thank you to him, because they were safe and sound. And although she lost the other baby, Lilibet's here, and thank God. Kids and Cream, it would be really nice if Harry has a tiara made for Meghan. She could wear it whenever they renew their vows. That would really blow the unroyals and their racist thugs' minds. Let me tell you. She's not even, I mean, you figure she's really not into that. And I can't remember which one they kept saying she wanted to wear. I think the one that Eugenie, but if Eugenie knew that's what Meghan, she wouldn't have. I don't even think Eugenie would have, because Eugenie wasn't even engaged at the time that they got married. So anyway, I don't believe. Anyway, she might have been. Maybe she was, because it was announced, months after Harry and Meghan? I can't remember. Don't get me to lying. I think they were, but maybe she got first dibs. You figure her sister wore one of the Queen's gowns. I'm surprised it didn't fall apart into air, but anyway. Sylvia Miss Fia said, sad. Not one interviewer asked about Fergie's daughters, only Harry and Meghan. Yeah, well, she could have, I guess, interjected them into the conversation, like, I'm going to be a grandmother again, that fun stuff. But yeah, why derail from Harry and Meghan? Lydia, they did offer the tiara. Harry mentioned it in Spare. Okay. Just saying that I remember seeing headlines. See, the Rhoda does stuff, and then they try to act like they didn't do it. But I remember seeing that way back. Which speaks volumes. That just speaks volumes. So maybe they will loan it for the coronation. Who knows? But it would be nice. But why waste, on a tiara that probably would only be worn here or there? They're not trying to be over there a lot. Not trying to be, the Freedom Flight. Yes. Miss Vias, there was a leak because they were stalking Tyler. That's the only one they could stalk, was Tyler. And there were so many more. So the aunts got out of Dodge, out of the UK, without even being seen. Don't say. Really? Do you not want to see video? Lord, I want to see video, because it's the song, I think it's This Little Light of Mine. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. She is a very fortunate little girl. I will say that, in many, many, many ways. So, Deanna, not only would the others have leaked all the details, but also they would have expected the guests to treat them all extra, like the event was about them instead of Lily. Yeah, it's best they did not. With the security and all the other hoopla la la la, no. And then I guess they would have, President Biden would have had to entertain them. as an official visit or something. So, Leslie VS, does anyone know who Princess Lilibet godmother is? No, don't want to know. We can take our pick from many of her different friends, but does it matter? No. Nope, nope, nope. Let that be a well hidden secret. I know the leaks on Archie's godparents, please. We don't need lives. Yeah, let them have that moment. Okay, yeah, she got married what, October? That's when the big kerfuffle about them announcing the pregnancy at her reception. Okay, so she got engaged what, January, I think, maybe February, somewhere in there. I know they do these things in like months gap, 6 months out or something like that before your wedding. Let's see. Meghan don't need a tiara. It's not her. It's a simple, elegant person, right? I don't even know that I want to see her with a tiara on. She doesn't need one. I'm not sure how. From what I've seen of the queens, I think even her ladies in waiting had tiaras, I believe. So I'm sure, of course, her mother and sister, but I'm sure all of them will want to be decked out because all the visiting royals will probably be decked out for the ones that I know that are attending, which is so far have only been two royal families, but I'm sure all of them will send representatives. Diane Eugenie was engaged when Cecily married, but either way, the emerald was likely a Rhodolite. Yeah. I feel that the one that she wore was very fitting, especially since I bought a replica of it. And if she had wanted, she can get one too. Doesn't have to be real, Okay. Mrs. S, you sound like you have the creature from the Blue Lagoon in your house. What? Are you saying Kuja? Are you talking about Kuja or myself? I'm kind of lost. She's resting under the desk and I don't want to upset her. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and I guess I'll end it there. It seems the comments have been are quieting down some. So I do want to thank everyone for joining. And Sunshine, you said that Harry should buy a tiara for his wife so that she can gift it to. Oh, wouldn't that be sweet? Oh my goodness. She's already going to get the Diana jewelry that that Meghan has, I'm sure. But yeah, whew. I say that, and all of these comments start popping in. We don't know what will happen in the future, but have to have your own. It's needed, regards to the tiara. Yeah. Sylvia Harry said in his book, she and the Queen chose the tiara that Meghan wore at her wedding. Mm-hmm. Mrs. S, I'm hearing the dog every now and then. No, she's not snoring. She's right now I don't want to rile her up. So I'm just gonna be very, very quiet. But thank you, everyone. She's just under the desk and she was at the window breathing and starting her growl situation, but I'm glad she's quiet. And on that note, I hope you all had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. Thank you all. Mrs. S, I hope you feel you got your money's worth, your investment. Did you get your ROI? Did you get your return on investment? I do hope so. Please, everyone, if I didn't mention you specifically, charge the eyes, not the heart. It's a lot of you in here, and I'm grateful for it. There were a lot of comments, and yes, kids, she's in her calm zone. We're gonna keep her there. Yes. So, my love to all of you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Please be safe out there. I always say wear your mask because the bugs are still out. Well, you already know. And until we speak again. Let me see what she said. I really enjoyed today's show. I'm here from beginning. I'm glad you were here from beginning to end too. Oh, well, she loves you all too. I'm sure she would express that. Connie, be well. Take care of yourselves. Bye, everybody.